Yeah, 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 yeah. Mystic Matt turned fives to stacks. Harley King bets rolling like tracks. Doubters gonna hate, but the cheddar's fat. UFC nights turning pennies to racks. Spread too wide, Vegas holding the breath. Props and parlays betting like nothing left. Pull the underdog moves like a chess grandmaster. Break the bank, they'll respect you faster. Cheddar change, mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange. $5, $10, pocket rocket. Fight night knowledge, stacking thicket. Vegas odds shaking, they can pick it. Mystic Matt, every win a ticket. Cash coming in, steady river flow. Count it out, often doubters laying low. Parlay stacked, high pro, gamma show. Mystic's foresight, bets overflow. Cheddar change, mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange.
And what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Change to Cheddar right here on the Golden Octagon, my Friday post weigh-in betting show for every UFC fight night that there is for the most part. If you don't know how this works, I have all the official weigh-in photos and all the ceremonial weigh-in face-off photos all packaged up nice for you guys. We're going to go through the weigh-ins and face-offs one last time. I'm going to give you my picks and predictions for every single fight on the card, prelims, all the way up to the main card. And then at the end of the show, I do have 3 parlays to share with you guys, one $10 parlay and 2 $5 parlays, all to win more than $100 because this is called Change to Cheddar, and that's what we're trying to do over here. And man, I have to be honest, we're doing pretty good with the confidence parlays. Do we hit it every week? No, but I feel like we hit the confidence parlay at least once a month over here. And, you know, $10 to $100, you know, that's just 10 weeks of confidence parlays to come. So hopefully we can, I don't know if we hit it last week, but we've been hitting them. So let's just keep it rolling. Let's shout out the chat real quick. We got Austin in here. What's going on, Austin? Happy Friday, brother. We got Skunks in here. Dudes, what's going on, Skunks? How you doing, brother? And Antoine. Yo, what's up, Matt? Always nice to see you. I appreciate you, Antoine. Thanks for stopping by here tonight, my guy. So with that being said, I have the weigh-ins and face-off photos pulled up. Let's go ahead and pull them up. You don't need to see my ugly face, so we'll just start off like that. First fight of the night is going to here. Let's get our banner scrolling across the bottom. First fight of the night is going to be Hamdi, the Hammer, Abdullah Wahab, taking on Muhammad, the Motor Usman. Odds for this fight is -155 for Hamdi Abdullah Wahab, as where Muhammad Usman is +130. The underdog over/under here is 2.5. The over is -250. The under +190. I got to be honest. When I saw the weigh-in photos this morning, nothing was surprising. When I saw the face-off photos, I was like, holy smokes. I did not expect Hamdi to be, honestly, it looks like he could be taller than Usman here. I expected Hamdi to be a solid 3-4 inches shorter. I did pick Hamdi to win earlier in the week, but you know, my confidence level on it wasn't too high, but now it is high. I truly expect Hamdi to just wrestle Usman all 3 rounds here, and yeah, I don't think Usman has the tools to get up. We got Antoine saying, bro, let's get it. Muhammad does the face paint too. Indeed. He just pretty much just copies his brother at this point. So first fight of the night, I am going Hamdi Abdullah Wahab via decision. Up next, we do have Tagir Ulanbekov taking on Azat Maxim. Yeah, Tagir Ulanbekov -500, the favorite. Azat Maxim is +380, the underdog. Over/under here is 2.5. The over is -238. The under is +180. I think a little bit earlier in the week, I was pretty high on Tagir Ulanbekov via submission because he's gotten a few in a row now over pretty solid fighters. But I think after seeing the face-off, it just kind of Looks like that they're going to go in here and be friends all 3 rounds. So it wouldn't surprise me if this goes to decision and we see Tagir Ulanbekov winning this via decision. But my confidence on the Tagir finish has got to be honest, it's dropped quite a bit. But yeah, still picking Tagir Ulanbekov to win this fight. But instead of submission, maybe I want to lean toward decision. But you know, submission can still happen. That Tagir sub round 2, 3. I still got a few shots at it. Does Usman cut down to light heavyweight after this? I don't think so, Antoine. He's kind of a big guy. I just don't think he's the most skilled guy in the world, if I'm going to be honest. He's probably better at heavyweight. So moving on to the next one. Third fight of the night, one that I am interested in betting. We have Irina, the Russian Ronda Alekseyeva, taking on Claudia Segula. Irina Alekseyeva is minus 265, the favorite. Claudia Segula is plus 215, the underdog. Over under here is 2.5. The over 2.5 is minus 120. The under 2.5 is minus 110. Yeah, I like under here, and it's for the Irina Alekseyeva side. Claudia Segula has absolutely no takedown defense at all, even in the slightest. And if you just watch how Irina Alekseyeva fights, she comes out like a bat out of hell, tries to get the fight down, ground and pound subs, all that good shit. So I truly expect Irina Alekseyeva to probably win this fight via first round submission. Nothing changes from earlier in the week. We got Nick Flunty in here. Yo, Matt, love your videos. For real, have you gotten your Tops 2025 Chrome yet? I have not. I believe how it works is they'll probably ship it to where it'll arrive on release day, so probably next Friday. But haven't got mine yet. I haven't seen anyone get theirs yet. But moving on to the next fight, we do have Daira Zelezniakova taking on no mess Melissa Mullins. Melissa Mullins is your favorite at minus 258. Daira Zelezniakova is plus 210, the underdog. Over under here is 2.5. The over is plus 120. The under is minus 154. Yeah, this fight already happened. And I suspect the same thing's going to happen. Round 1 might be kind of tough at the start, but at some point, Melissa Mullins is going to get Daira Zelezniakova down and going to unleash all hell like she did in her last fight. So I'm going no mess. Melissa Mullins finish KO. She could get the sub. I don't think she has any submissions on her record. Usually when she gets on top, she just kind of just throws elbows and ground and pound, tries to end these chicks like that. But with that being said, I'm going no mess Melissa Mullins to win this fight. Let's go second round ground and pound. Moving on, we have Ismail Nurdiev taking on Jung Young Park. And I have to be honest, when I was getting all the photos together for this fight, Ismail Nurdiev this morning at the official weigh-ins looked way different than he did at the ceremonial weigh-ins. It even looks like they may have put some makeup over his tattoos. I was like looking for this curly haired guy and I could not find him for the wow. Wow. Opposite there. I was looking for this, slick back haired guy, kind of looked like Charlie Radke for the weigh-ins like this morning, but I could not find him. And this was the only one left, and it was Ismail Nurdiev. Once again, they covered up his tattoos and all that good shit. But I don't think Ismail Nurdiev is the best fighter in the world. Yeah, he looked all right over Bruno Silva, but Bruno Silva didn't really want to even be there at all. So I think Jung Young Park, Iron Turtle, is the much better fighter here, more well-tested. Round 1 might be interesting, but I truly expect Iron Turtle to just take over round 2 and 3 and just ride this out via decision. So give me the Iron Turtle, Jung Young Park, to win this fight via decision. Odds for the fight, Iron Turtle is minus 175. The favorite, Ismail Nurdiev, is plus 145. The dog. Over-under is 2.5. The over is minus 166. The under is plus 130. Iron Turtle via decision for me. Moving on to the main event of the prelims, we have Sung Kyuk Ko taking on Oban, the Welsh gangster Elliott. Odds for the fight currently minus 485 for Oban Elliott, the favorite, as where Ko is plus 370, the underdog. Over under here is 2.5. The over is minus 154. The under is plus 120. Yeah, this is for me. I know Oban Elliott is a good fighter, and we don't really know if Ko is a UFC level fighter at this point. So for me, I like Oban Elliott here. I like Oban Elliott, KO 2-3 because the Welsh gangster, he's a good fighter and he's a dog and he's going to fight all 3 rounds. I love the way he's looked in the UFC so far. So for me, I'm going to go Oban Elliott round 3 knockout here. I think that's what I'm going to ride on. So that was it for the prelims. Let's get the main card loaded up here. First fight of the main card is going to be Muhammad the Hillman Naimov taking on Bogdan Grad. Odds for this fight -258 for Muhammad Naimov. Bogdan Grad is +210, the underdog. Over under here is 1.5. The over is -245. The under is +185. Yeah, me and D Rose was split on this one earlier in the week. Yeah, after face off, I am so confident in Muhammad Naimov here. It doesn't look like Bogdan Grad has the size to be here. I know he's a dog. He's going to run forward. He's going to fight. But to be honest, both these fighters kind of fight the same way, but maybe Muhammad Naimov a little bit cleaner, a little bit more technical. So at some point in this fight, I suspect Bogdan Grad runs face first into some sort of combination. So I'm going to go Muhammad Naimov to win this fight via 2nd round knockout. Up next, we do have the Golden Octagon fisting of the week. It is right here, and it is for Nazim the Black Wolf Sadikov to fist Nicholas Mota. Yeah, Nazim the Black Wolf Sadikov is a fantastic fighter. He is well-rounded on the feet, on the ground, got solid wrestling, and honestly, one of the first fighters that I ever, met in person. I actually saw him at Nashville fight a couple years ago. Super cool guy, super humble, and man, he's just lethal. He's just deadly, tough as hell too. And both these fighters have power to, I think, put the other one out. The main issue here is durability, and on the Nicholas Mota side, he just doesn't have any. So, fisting of the week is for Nazim Sadikov, the Black Wolf, to probably knock out Nicholas Mota in round number 1. We got Antoine here. Forgot this was an ABC card on a fight night. It's July 26th. Wait, I forgot this was on ABC. So is the fight night on July 26th? I think it'll just, I'm not sure what what you're asking, Antoine. The fights will be tomorrow at noon. If you need to know when they are live. But anyway, moving on to the next one, we have Tofik Musayev taking on Miktabik Orabai. Odds for the fight are -155 for Miktabik, as where Tofik Musayev is +130, the underdog. Over under here is 2.5. The over is -110. The under is -120. Yeah, I've done a little bit of research on Tofik. He's got some power. He's got some power. But if there's one thing that Miktabik Orabai has, it is durability. He will, take every shot that you throw at him for the most part. So unless he's got the power to shut off the lights for Orabai, I just don't think he gets it done. I just think Orabai outworks him all 3 rounds, and we see probably split decision, because that's how all of his fights have been going. But give me Miktabik Orabai to win this fight via decision. Moving on to the next one, we have Curtis Razor Blades taking on this absolute fat slob. That is Rizvan Kuniev. Yeah, this dude got popped for all the steroids coming out of the PFL. And look at him on the scale now. It's not quite Shamil Gaziev, but it ain't like much better of a look here. If this dude doesn't knock Curtis Blades out early, I just don't know how he wins. From the way he looks, I have to find it hard to believe that he can go all 3 rounds. So I have to go with someone UFC level that I know is good, and I'm going to go Curtis Blades to in this fight via, let's go 2nd round ground and pound with elbows, to be specific. Co-main event of the evening, we have Ignacio Bahamondes taking on Ignacio La Jaula Bahamondes taking on Rafael Ottoman Fiziev. How do you feel about Tofik making his debut at 35? You think he's in his prime? I think he's an all right fighter, but Yeah, I don't think he's going to be the champion or anything like that, Antoine. So co-main event, we have Rafael Fiziev is plus 124. The underdog, Ignacio Bahamondes is minus 148. The favorite over under here is 2.5. The over is minus 188. The under is plus 145. I picked Rafael Fiziev earlier in the week. D Rose went Ignacio Bahamondes. For me, man, such a tough fight. We know Rafael Fiziev so clean, so technical, but lost 3 in a row, and to be honest, hasn't looked the greatest in those last 3. He did have some time off after the I forgot even what it was. But he did have a knee, Matus Gamrot knee injury in that fight. Took some time off and then had a rematch with Justin Gaethje, and we all saw that a few months ago. My thing is, this is a big step up for Ignacio Bahamondes on the striking level. We know how good Rafael Fiziev is, and we also have seen Ignacio Bahamondes struggle in the past. That was years ago now, but has he fixed that? I don't know. This is a coin flip fight for me. So with that being said, I have to go with the underdog because I think it could go either way. But I wouldn't mind if Ignacio Bahamondes will win this fight. I am truly a fan of him as well, and so is Skonks as well. Does Fiziev really go down to featherweight after this? I think he might, man. I think he might because it's just a big size difference. So moving on. Main event of the evening, we have Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill taking on Khalil Roundtree Jr. The Warhorse, I believe that is his fight name. Over under here is 3.5. The over 3.5 is plus 175. The under 3.5 is minus 230. That's kind of surprising to me because I think this goes to decision. I don't think either one of these guys finished the other one, if I'm going to be completely honest. Although I wish they did. I wish this was a double knockout right in the middle of the octagon. I just not a fan of either one of these fighters. Jamal Hill up there, looking soft as usual on the scale this morning, as where Khalil Roundtree, shredded in shape as you should be, trying to compete for your life for the most part. So I do think Khalil Roundtree is the more technical striker here, but Jamal Hill has, I guess, the power to get anyone out of there. But for me, it's technique, it's movement, it's someone that I know can outskill their opponent for all 5 rounds. And so for me, it's going to be Khalil Roundtree to win this fight via decision. So that's it. Every fight on the card, prelims all the way up to the main one. So now let's get to the fun part of the show. I have 3 parlays to share with you guys. My confidence parlay, $10, and then 2 $5 parlays. One of them is boosted, but I'll give you odds for that if you can get it boosted. But FanDuel does have a boost today, so make sure that you use that if you haven't already. So up first, well, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's get that out of the way. First parlay is the confidence one this week. 7-leg parlay is a plus 12.62, $10 to win $136. Once again, 7 legs, and it goes like this. Hamdi Abdelwahab versus Muhammad Usman to go over 2.5 rounds. The Irina Aliskerov money line. The Melissa Mullins money line. Jung Young Park money line. Nazim Sadikov to win in round 1 or 2. Fiziev versus Ignacio Bahamondes to start round 3, and Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill versus Khalil Roundtree to start round 2. If all those hit, our $10 will turn into $136.26. So that's our confidence parlay. Moving on to one, a little bit more risky. Got a little bit more risk in the legs, but it is boosted this week. 7 legs. It's boosted at a plus 68.43. But if you don't get it boosted, it's plus 52.64. So it'll be $5 to win $260 instead of the $347. But this is my boosted one on FanDuel. It says I can do 30% profit boost on any sport. So this is what I have to share with you guys. $5 to $347.19. 7 legs, and it goes like this. Hamdi Abdelwahab via points. Irina Aliskerov via finish. Jung Young Park to win in round 3 or by decision. Nazim Sadikov once again to win in round 1 or 2. Curtis Blades money line, and then we saw these two already, or something like these. Rafael Fiziev versus Ignacio Bahamondes to start round 2, and once again Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree to start round 2. And for our big daddy this week, we are focusing in on 4 fights, 4 fighters that I think finish, parlayed them all up with a specific way. 4-leg parlay, $5 to win $2,400, $21.90. 4-leg parlay, plus a big number. If all 4 of these legs hit, $5 turns into over 2,400. But the 4-leg parlay goes like this: Irina Alexieva to win by submission in round 1 or 2, Melissa Mullins to win by knockout in round 2 or 3, Oban Elliott to win by knockout in round 2 or 3, and Nazim Black Wolf Sadikov to win by knockout in round 1 or 2. So that's all the parlays. That's all the picks. I appreciate y'all for stopping by here, hanging out with me. Would you ever visit Azerbaijan? No. But like before there was even one fighter from the area, I cannot say that I ever even heard of Azerbaijan before, Antoine. So probably not a place I would visit. Like unless I got like a wild hair up my ass that was like, let's just go try to visit all the countries in the world. Azerbaijan is not on my list of countries to visit, Antoine. All right, you guys. So that was all the picks, prelims all the way up to the main card. I shared 3 parlays with you guys. So if you guys haven't already, do your boy a favor, hit that thumbs up button, and enjoy the fights tomorrow. And remember, at the end of the day, it's a fist fight. Anything can happen. So don't be out there betting all the money that you need to pay your bills and shit, because, shit can go south real quick. You see, I bet $20 here today trying to do what the show implies, turn some change into some cheddar right over here on the Golden Octagon. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by here. That's going to be all for what's your most desired that I haven't been yet. I love going to Jamaica, Antoine. It's one of my favorite spots that I haven't been yet. Maybe Thailand. I'd probably hang out. I'd probably hit up Thailand. I think that'd be cool. Going to St. Lucia at the end of this year. So I don't know. Fun spots. I do like to travel a little bit. I hate the actual travel though, Antoine. I would rather pull my toenails off than spend time in an airport, but that's how it works. All right, y'all. With that being said, my name is Matt. This is the Golden Octagon. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the fights tomorrow night, and I'll catch you guys Wednesday for the podcast. Peace.